What are middle bets, and can you actually minimize your downside to like 1% and maximize your upside to 3, 4, 5x? Welcome, my name is Trevor. Today we're talking about one of my favorite types of bets that I have in my arsenal as a sports bettor, and those are middles. These are betting opportunities that allow you to minimize that downside, basically reduce your losses and give you a chance to win at a very nice payout of 3, 4, 5, 6x your money. So before we get into it, make sure you guys subscribe, turn those notifications on, and like this video if you do enjoy it. Let's talk about middles. So middle bets is when you're taking both sides of a bet but at different lines. So as an example, if you're going to be taking, let's say, the Chiefs against the Bengals, and you have the Chiefs at -3.5, right? You have the Chiefs at -3.5 on one sports book, but the other sports book, you can get the Bengals at +4.5. So -3.5 +4.5. This means that if the Chiefs win by 4, right, 3.5, 4.5, win by 4, right in the middle there, you win both of your bets, right? So if they don't, if they either win by, 3 or less, or 4 or more, or the Bengals win, then you win one of your bets and you lose one of them. And so you lose about, 2, 3, 4% or so. But if it does hit that middle, right, if you do actually hit that middle, you win both of your bets, right? And that's when you can find the 3 or 4x your money. So let's look at a specific example on my screen here so we can really understand what that looks like. All right, we are on the whiteboard here because I just checked. And honestly, there are no sports on right now. Really, there's literally no sports. MLB is not on. All the esports games are done. Tennis is tomorrow. There's just really no sports on right now. So let's use the whiteboard and we can go through this here. Let's pick my proper color, test it out. Let's go. That looks great. So we're talking about middles here, right? And we can use a similar example. And so we can say that we have the Chiefs, right? And we have the Bengals. Okay, and this means that we're able to, we can take the middle because the Chiefs are -3.5, the Bengals are +4.5. And this means that when we have a middle, we're hoping for it to land on the 4, right? And that means the Chiefs to win by 4 because they are favored. Now, it depends. A lot of the times, middles will depend on what odds you're given on the specific bet, right? Because if you have the Chiefs at +100, right, or even money on their minus, and you have the Bengals at -120, you're going to want to use a calculator to determine, right, what the amounts you should be placing to increase your profitability. So let's head over to OddsJam and look at the current middles that we see on here. And right now, like I said, it's just tennis and these lines are not accurate. So let's assume that we're going to be using a different bet, right? So we've got the Chiefs at even money. Okay. Oops, this is the wrong one here. We'll go to the calculator. There we go. We have the Chiefs at even money, so +100. The Bengals at -120. Okay. And so we want to see, okay, well, what if we put 100, right, on the Chiefs here? Okay. So we put 100 on the Chiefs and 109 on the Bengals. Now, this means that our payout, regardless of what happens, is going to be $200. And our total stake that we're wagering, adding the two sides up, will be $209, right? So we've got $209 being wagered. Our payout is going to be $200 if just one of the bets hits. So that means that we are going to lose -4.5% on this bet if it doesn't middle. So that's our risk, -4.5%. This is an example, right? So, I mean, technically the line could be, it could be, +110. Oftentimes the most ideal is when it's even like this, right? plus 120 on this side, minus 120 on that side. These are also totally perfectly good opportunities as well. So $100 on the plus side, 120 on the minus side. And we are going to, basically, we bet on both sides and nothing happens. If one team wins, one team loses, it doesn't matter. We come out even. But if it lands on this 4, then we win both bets, right? That means that we would win 220 here and 220 here. So we win $440 with a $220 return. So that is an easy 2x on your money. So this is why middles are such an awesome opportunity, especially when you're finding them using OddsJam, is because you can find great odds where you're not risking anything. Your profit stays low. Like your risk stays low. It's not minus. And it gives you the opportunity to hit the middle where you get a 2x or a 3x. And that's what middles are, right? Now, you want to make sure that when you're looking on OddsJam, and like I said before, these odds aren't totally accurate, but you want to make sure that when you're looking on here, you're finding bets that are giving you either a low downside or a high upside. So when we're looking on OddsJam, we can see the percentage on the left-hand side here for that specific middle, right? So we've got 2%, it says here, and that means that these odds are giving us a bet where even if we hit, just one of them, we're actually profitable. This is kind of like an arbitrage. Plus, we have the middle opportunity, right? These are the most ideal. And then we also have these where it's minus, right? So minus 0.6. And these ones is where, okay, we can lose a little bit. We lose minus 0.6% if we don't middle, but then if we do middle, we hit that upside. So make sure that when you are using OddsJam, you're looking at the middles screen here, and you go to the middle screen and it shows you all of the opportunities that you can see. Right now, it's got these massive percentage ones here at the top because these odds haven't updated, and this is for tennis. This is kind of these are weird lines here that aren't actually accurate. But anyways, having said all of that, the middles tool is really cool because you can find opportunities where you're really not risking much to the downside, but you've got a high upside, and that's what we love to see when we're sports betting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, found it useful. Let me know if you've middled anything before. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time.